save some room for the rolls.
Yeah, I'm good on really clearing stress would probably be something that I could do.
Cool. That works.
If we short rests. So.
Yeah.
So like I said, my hope's pretty good. I got 4 out of 6. And then I just rolled in 2 of my prayer dice with 4, so pump it back up when needed.
Sweet.
Oh, that would also give me my Orderborn dice back too. So
All right. So, feeding upon the enormous bats, with a smile from your host, they take off, quickly pushing themselves towards the ruins of Zothu. Leave behind the tower, much of the treasures you've recovered, the progress you've given your seed, and you can see the masses below of limbs, of bodies. Much of what was before, with the bodies that you had passed through that the tower had previously protected, seemed to become strange amalgamations of creatures, some of it going down into the depths as you see not precisely where you came from, but it takes a route kind of off of the peninsula at an angle, deeper into the crypts. If you had to estimate, you might think 2 or 3 days journey further than you had gone, past much of what some of the more unstable pieces before they land. Dust becomes unsettled. Even at their approach, you can feel a slight retreat. Things scurry as they each let out howls, screeches. And you hear creatures, both small and large, kind of fall and run as you are let go. And after you dismount, they look at you and beat their wings off. So you know that you are here to find a chapel, get into whatever treasure this may be, secure it for your presumed safety. The ruins here seem to be fairly nondescript. Much of what you've seen, kind of bone and mixed with mortar, as you sit on what almost seems to be at one point like a window ledge where there might have been stained glass, but it's long since gone. A few shards of color remain in the room that you look into from here. Looks like it may have once been one where people had slept, long deteriorated and rotted frames of beds remain. Mattresses gone. What would you like to do?
This is not the same area of the crypt that we had been to before.
Correct.
Okay. All right. So
Is there a door?
as we peer inside the room, I just want to assess, see if I see any moving, shadow shifting, those kind of things that we've noticed in our travels before we actually step into the room proper.
And is this like building outside of the large wall that we've been kind of following, or is this recessed into it? What's
I mean, it is as soon as we get inside, like
it's part of the wall?
yeah, part of the wall, part of the inside of the crypt. Yeah. I feel like you're more like on the top sections.
Okay. I guess does Garen see anything? If not, I'm gonna look for a door.
Yeah. I mean, currently you don't see anything lurking.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, there is a door that would you think of stone that would lead out. I just didn't know what you all wanted. If you wanted to try to you mentioned a rest, if you wanted to try to rest up in here, or if you wanted to start to move forward.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Is
I
this is
just wanted to
spot we can
verify
rest?
first that there was nothing in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could immediately see. There's no telling what could come out of the walls or whatnot. But yeah, it was just immediate danger. This is not ground floor, right? This is up high in the
Correct.
wall. Yeah, okay. So yeah, I don't think taking a rest here just perched on this ledge would be a good idea. So if there are no immediate dangers, then I will hop down into the room. Do a little scout around to see if this would be a good place for us to kind of hunker down and take a short rest, regroup, and figure out where we are going to go to from here.
All right. You're saying what did you want to see?
I just wanted to get down into the room from the ledge and do a quick scan, just to verify, the initial findings or the initial look in that there is nothing of danger in here, and that we could use this room as a place to take a little short rest.
Yeah. Go ahead. And give me an instinct roll.
That's a 17. Oh.
Okay. Looking carefully, examining the kind of the nooks, the crannies, see evidence where things maybe once were here,
Okay.
but you don't see anything actively moving or watching.
All right, Leon, I think it's safe.
Cool. Let's just kind of take a moment to regroup and figure out how to get into this thing. Is there another door in here to go like into the crypt?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Well,
Yeah, there's a door of stone. I thought I said that. I'm sorry.
I thought I was referring to just to get into the room and then a door from the room to the crypts. But yeah, cool.
Yeah, you were put into the windows. Yeah, so you came through in a window into here.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
And they dropped us off outside on a ledge.
Right. So for my short rest, I'm gonna work on the project, taking all the information we've gathered, and work on the broken crystal some more. And then I also would like to prep. I guess it depends, Garen, what you're gonna do. I'm not really worried about a watch right now.
Can you do a project while short resting? Does your character let you do that? Because that's usually a long rest.
Oh, longer. Yep, work on right. Never mind then.
Yeah,
All
we're
right,
not
so
concerned
I
about
guess
the
I
watch.
will clear my last hit point and, well, I'll prepare and take a watch then. Can I do half a project?
No. But we're trying to get the long rest there.
All right.
All right,
So
so you're
I'm
doing prepare.
clearing-
What's the preparing look like?
Just getting all my gear together, going back over notes, the symbols and sigils, and going, okay, this is what we've seen in the crypts before. This is the information that we gather from the tower. Okay, now we got a crown to go figure out. So it's just kind of preparing herself mentally for what's coming up.
Gotcha. What? And what's Garen doing? Mike, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Oh, sorry. I thought I was waiting for Chris to be done. I didn't realize he was. Yeah, so Garen has set up in a corner, and he's kind of facing the corner of the wall. And he is starting to recite some of the prayers that his grandmother had told him. And as I do this, though, I unfurl my wings, and I let the beam of light that generally I have in my hands kind of just light up. Not being afraid to show to the world that I'm actually praying to a long lost God. Just with the wings unfurled, it just sets off this hue, this blue-white hue that kind of lights up that corner of the room. And I'll do that to clear stress. And then I use the other, I guess, just to watch as Ileana is doing her thing too. So.
All right, so preparing as well.
Yeah.
You got it. All right, so you each get your 2 hump, and no one kept watch. All good.
But Garen, did you say you were doing a watch or no?
Yeah, I was doing watch. Sorry, not preparing. Just
Okay, it's fast. I didn't know what it was. Okay, so you're keeping
I
the
was
watch
going to
what
use
that
the
was.
other as a watch.
She's got one.
Okay, sorry about that. Okay, cool. Go ahead and roll a d12.
D12, sure. 7.
Okay. You want to go with yours or mine?
Oh, 7 sucks for that question. All right, I'm going to have to take the mathematical odds and go with mine.
Okay. Very cool. So, you said as Eliana looks through the data that you've been able to gather, what it entails, and as you look out, you also see out the window, almost get a large view here, and you can see some small orange lights, kind of down almost like other people trying to make their way through the crypts. You'd guess a large distance away. Led by torchlight. As you see this and watch, you see the large forms of bats come down, the large ones that had attacked you. You can see them over their mouths and barely hear the screech from this distance as the group drop their torches. As one begins to run, you see the figure you've made your deal with hop off of one, grab them, and effortlessly snap their neck as their screams filter up to you. As the torches go out, you lose sight. Just the sound of bone, scream, and then nothing except an occasional large slurping sound.
Well, it's a good thing we're on her or their good side.
We hope.
For the time being.
We've just been tolerated so far.
Hey, I'll take it rather
Yeah,
than
right.
that. For sure.
Yeah. That could have been us. Glad it's not.
All right. Are you all prepared? Are you ready to?
As prepared as I am ever gonna be.
All right. I'm assuming that there's one door in this room. If it's closed, I'll go up and just kind of put my head to it to see if I can hear anything from the other side.
Okay, second. So for me here, short rest, I get 6 fear.
Jeez Louise, but you need that.
Yeah. He's been maxed out for a while. He's been generous.
Plus, with that roll, you've seen that represented an additional fear for a total of 7 there. So we understand as we. All right, so you come to the door, and you, I think, listen here and go ahead and give me instinct.
Is there anything magical about the door?
No.
Okay.
That is a 12 with hope. If that, I can't remember which rolls need hope here, so I will say it.
Very good. So 12 hope, you can go ahead and gain the hope.
Okay.
Yeah. Usually, when it comes to generation, it's when I ask for a reaction is when we don't generate.
Reaction. Okay.
What did I say? Give me a reaction to this. Excuse me. But listening. Yeah, I would say you put your ear there, and no, you don't seem to hear anything. Everything seems calm and peaceful.
Okay. I'll go ahead and open the door then.
All right.
Peer out into the hallway or whatever the next room is.
All right. Peering out, in that case.
How dark is it? Do we need a torch?
Yeah, so it would be coming now. It would be like you would need a torch to kind of fully see. Now, that's to have other things to see in the dark.
I'm gonna use my torch. Last one.
Sounds good. The torch pushing down the hallway now, the light. It seems to be that of lined on both ends by statues. each one carved seemingly unique. A mixture of male and female of all types of ancestries and various looks and even heights. But all in the same position, with their heads pushed slightly upward as if looking into the sky, and their hands out with their palms flat. This kind of with the same angle running parallel to that of their head. And while the faces seem to be unique, as well as the heights, the clothes are all identical, it seems, carved, draped robes about them. What would you like to do?
Are there any names, like name plaques at the base, their feet, or anything maybe saying who they might be?
There doesn't seem to be any names, no. There's no identifications on this.
Any other symbols or anything? Is there anything on the lapel or chest that also matches? Or
no. This seems to be almost like, I would say there doesn't seem to be those types of identifying things. No.
Okay. So we're in a hallway. We can go left and right.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Karen. Which way do we want to go?
Always go
What are you
right.
feeling? Go right. All right.
Always go right.
All right.
I'm sorry. Give me 2 minutes. I have to go to something. I apologize. Real quick.
Yeah.
Let's see what's to the
Right. So we're up on the wall with a bunch of devotees, acolytes, priests, worshippers. What are they worshiping? Or who?
not sure. I mean, they're all looking. They're all looking up.
Right? In reverence.
So, what is it that you were studying during our rest?
I'm just trying to keep putting together all the information that we're gathering. I suppose when this is all done, I might write a book.
So, what does that give you when you're doing your short rest and you do that? Are you clearing stress or?
Oh, that's just I can use that for anything, because for her, just doing the research could be a stress reliever.
Okay.
For that instance, I used it for hope, so that way I'm preparing for what's coming by having this knowledge, and start making these connections that it would give me a hope, using my information. Yeah, short of doing the physical stuff, binding wounds, or fixing armor. Her thing is knowledge and information, just sucking up as much as she can. Which kind of leads to her with the power issues. As the more she learns, the more information, more power she has. So, if the right badness comes in, she might be convinced to go to that side.
Right.
But yeah. All right, we're heading right.
Okay.
Who's in front? Who's in back? Do you want me to take the front? I got the torch, or do you want to be ahead of the torch?
No, I'll be ahead of the torch.
Okay, Karen's in front.
Sounds good. All right. So, walking forward now, you push down as you continue and walk by this long hallway. Walk down about, I would say, a good like 5 minutes of pushing through, of the light going off of the statues, and you can hear it. Sounds like some of the wind that moves through here takes a tone of various notes and chords, a slight singing, almost like a whisper. As you continue to push your way forward, even after those 5 minutes, you find yourselves not at the end of it.
No turns or nothing?
No,
Like Labyrinth?
it's kind of the straight shot that still you can't see where it ends with the light. And as you look back, you see the long hallway behind you, except that the statues you can see behind you seem to have tilted their heads, still up, but towards you.
They're watching us as we walk down the hallway. That's great.
What about the ones in front of us? They're still looking up, or are they looking at us too?
They still seem to be looking up.
All right, I'm gonna walk back and see if they're turning. Like, Garen, don't move. I'm gonna walk, 50 feet or so, 10. I don't want to go too far. I don't want to put him in the dark, but I want to see if the heads start turning as we walk back.
Absolutely. As you begin to walk back,
Are planning
the
on
two heads that you are closest by in the statues there, the next begin to follow you, Ileana, and as they do, it goes from this kind of upward tilt to lower directly at you. The faces contort into a mixture of rage and disappointment as they open their mouths wide and scream. And I think your reaction is to like try to cover your ears from this. Go ahead, give me an instinct roll, please.
Is that Eliana or both of us?
Just be Ileana.
Oh, great. Let's see. That's 15 with hope. Or
Okay.
15.
15 with hope. They scream. You're able to cover your ears and you push back towards Garen. As you do, you just feel the tiniest bit of blood kind of coming from your ears. Everything sounds muffled, and I will have you mark a stress.
Do I hear this sound as well?
So yeah, this was audible. You just weren't in the same
Gotcha.
kind of
In the range of it.
Yeah.
When I get back with Garen, does everything kind of go back to quasi-normal?
As you step back, the screaming stops. I would say you probably still, after the mark stress, you should probably still have like that muffled sound.
Well, no, I was talking about, are the heads kind of back to normal? Like, don't separate. They got pissed because I was leaving, or
So the heads, yeah. So the two that had looked at you, still pointed towards you, as all the other ones behind you. The expressions are more different, though. They're kind of flat and disapproving, while the others still are like open in song.
do you see this, Garen? Are these faces? Do you see that they're kind of pissed off at me?
Do they look that way to me, or do they look the
Yeah,
same? Yeah,
This-
yeah. I wanted to make sure that he wasn't not something that she wasn't
Yeah,
seeing things that were not
Yeah, I want to make
that
sure
were
I'm
not
not
also
hallucinating.
visible to me. That's why.
correct.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
gonna talk.
What did you do, Liliana? Why
I
did
don't.
you make them
I
back?
don't know. I'm gonna ask him.
Did you touch
Kindly
something when you went down the hallway?
statues are. Did I do something to offend? If so, I apologize.
You say that out loud, and there doesn't seem to be an answer.
Is it no answer?
Correct. There's
Okay.
no response.
All right. Well, I guess we'll keep going down the hallway. I'm still watching, kind of as the faces go by. I did to piss them off, but they're not happy with me.
Had you accidentally touched one of them when you went down the
I-
hall, or
I did nothing. I walked.
had you walked ahead of, or did you go back behind?
I went behind. I wanted to see the statues that were turned towards us to this point to see
Okay.
if they would turn back. And so they turned back, but the ones that were
screamed at you.
directly closest to me got pissed. I made them angry, and like Ellie does. And so they got mad, and now I can't hear very well.
So they're letting us move forward down the hall.
Well, I don't know if it's
seems to
necessarily
not want
letting
us-
us or just the fact that we chose this direction. We cannot go back.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at. That-
Yeah, I don't. We can both try and go the other direction and see what happens, but I don't want
I
to.
guess we continue to move down like we had
Right.
planned on, and go from there.
Yeah, it's just I'm thinking, seeing as we're going to the right, we're basically kind of walking back to where eventually we're going to end up making it to where we have already been. Even though that could be a few days march, but just trying to keep track of spatially where we are.
Yeah, but we have no idea where this chapel is, so
No, we don't.
we are going to have to now go in the direction that this hallway wants us to go into, and then figure it out once we come
Right.
to, you know, we have to make a decision about changing directions again, or if there's a door or anything like that. So clearly we can't go back, otherwise they're going to scream at us.
Maybe. Inconclusive evidence. Yeah.
Well,
If we both go, maybe they'll be okay with it. I don't know. Let's just keep going right.
yeah.
I'm good with
I mean, we chose this direction in the first place, so let's just continue.
Yep.
Continue down.
Good. All right.
Looking for anything, could be a door, could be or symbols or anything on the floor, ceiling.
Sure. Still trying to find that.
Yeah, how to get out of this hallway.
Yeah. As you continue there, you come forward here, and pushing the lights in front of you, you're able to illuminate where the floor seems to have given out. You look down, and the torch doesn't seem to be able to illuminate the bottom. And you can kind of barely see a support truss from beneath that keeps what you're standing on still up. And you can barely see essentially very far away where this continues. However, the walls themselves seem to still be there. And the statues still are here. That line just without floor. And the ceiling here comes up to like a fine pointed arch. Only a little bit of it is where the statues don't reach.
Is the ceiling the same all down the hallway? Or is
Yes.
it just in this? Okay, so that
And how
part doesn't change.
how large is the hole in the floor? How
very
would
far.
we have to jump to get? Okay. Garen, did you get any goodies to fly? Oh, you got wings.
I have wings. We can fly over.
Um,
I could grab
you
it.
want to fly over? Or do you want to fly down?
I am. Garen's trying not to be indecisive, but at this point, now presented with this choice,
I kind of want to go down.
that's what I was afraid of. Ellie wants to explore deeper and darker.
I am okay with going across, but I kind of want to go down.
You have a feeling that
I want to get out of this hallway is what I want. I mean, we've been walking this forever, and there's no apparent turns or
I
walls.
agree. I am wondering though if Varastrata didn't instruct her bats to put us on this floor for a reason. And maybe we should continue moving forward just a little ways more before vacating this floor.
Okay, but then we run into the possibility of turning around to come back, that we get the statues angry again. If you're willing to run that risk, then that's fine. Either way, it's we're making progress. Hopefully.
And the statues do continue down that hallway that we can see.
Yes.
It's a lot of statues, man.
Eliana,
Somebody
that
put
is
lot
a
of time into
very,
making all these statues.
very good point. that
We're
you
turning
made.
them into statues.
That if we tried to come back to then go down, we would be encountering some evil screaming statues.
Yeah, we don't know what's down there. We could be running into more bats. We could run into any sort of horror, and you know, that's part of this fun, right? We're having fun.
Sure.
And she pats Garrett on the shoulder. We got this. All right.
All right. So yeah.
Go ahead if you're fine with that. We're going to just go over the whole to carry me. But if we come back, go back down, then I think I'll probably use the wall walk, so that way I'm not encumberancing you while we go down the hole. But I think for this, we should be able to be okay. I hope, seeing as we should see what's coming at us. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So you want to? You do want to go down the hole, or we're going to go forward?
No, we'll go over the hole, down the hallway, because that's what that's what you'd rather do. I'd rather go down, but I'm good with both ways. So let's go down the hallway and see what we can see. And if we don't like it,
Okay.
we can come back and risk pissing out the statues and making it down the hole, or whatever else happens. So yeah,
All right. So I'm going to pick you up. And wings unfurl, and kind of jump with my my rabbit feet, my ribbit, my ribbit legs, and get us a little airborne, and then kind of glide, maybe one or two swoops with the wings to get us to the other side.
Okay. So push in here, you see your major issues, the width of the hallway, having to get enough kind of wingspan to push yourselves through. So I think it's going to come down to finesse.
Okay.
I mean, if you don't think you can do it, it is kind of narrow in here. I can just wall walk my way over there too.
I'd still have to fly, so it probably wouldn't matter.
But you wouldn't be carrying me.
Yeah, I would say probably this could be the same either way.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Thanks.
Can I help at all? Can I make myself small? I don't know. Aerodynamic.
I mean, I don't know how you would help. You'd have to.
I don't know how I'd help either. I just thought I'd ask.
Did
Just
you want
see
to
what the
roll
heck.
something, Matt?
What?
Did you want to roll?
Yeah, finesse.
Finesse. Okay. I just want to make sure I heard.
Yep.
That is a 10 with fear.
Okay.
Because you needed more of that.
I do. I
know,
know
right?
so much.
He wants
See?
all the fears.
All right. With that, then,
We might be going down the hole anyway, Ellie.
I know. It might be wall walking after all.
as you begin doing this, your wings smacking against these statues, it seems as they are touched, their faces again change into disgust, and the hands move to begin to reach out and grab here.
If they're grabbing for Garen, I'm gonna slap him. No.
I love it. They're trying to push forward.
Stop it.
So the hallway just wasn't wide enough, and then my wings were touching the statues as we flew across the hole. In the
Correct.
Yeah.
Seems to be what was going on. And perfect. All right. And so one in particular now reaches out, and I'm going to go ahead and do that roll. For initial here, that is only a 5.
So I have another mechanic question for you.
Sure.
So reading the wall walk card, it's spend a hope to allow a creature you can touch to climb on walls and ceilings as easily as walking on the ground. I don't know. I never read this card fully before, but if I spend 2 hope, I could touch myself and Garen and get away with giving us both wall walk.
Sounds correct.
Okay, cool. I don't know why I never read that before. Other people. I always thought it was just me. Cool. English. That's a good thing to have. All right, so one reached out and missed.
Correct.
Because
So
Ellie slapped it away.
yeah, I like that. So it goes out to get Garen, and then it kind of slaps away.
No.
On the other side of you, as I'm spending fear and highlighting some enemies, is going to go ahead and... Oop, that's not the dice I meant to roll. Here we go. From the other side, come to Garen for a dirty 20.
Yes, that hits.
I tried to slap it.
Okay. That was going to be a lot more, but it is only 27 physical damage.
Oof, my goodness.
Moses.
I will use an armor slot to make that major. So take 2 hit points. Okay.
Very good. So as they are reaching out, grabbing, and almost like you feel like they're trying to, in particular, this is almost like they're trying to tear your head off from your shoulders.
Right.
But I'll pass the spotlight.
Are we still
How
over
much-
the hole?
So you are now flying, so you're in air, but you are in between these, and there is no floor beneath you. At this point, you would be far away because you've got your close distance from where you came from and far away from where you want to go.
Okay, I will.
How close are the statues?
Melee.
Yeah.
And melee is closer than very close?
Yes.
I'm going to wait for the next hands to come out, and I'm going to shadow bind them.
Yeah, and I'll take whichever side that Ellie has not targeted. I'll target the other side to shoot one of my bolt beacons. Kind of before we get to.
Can you do that while you're carrying me?
Yeah, it can come out of one hand, I suppose.
All right.
Okay, so you're going to shadow bind one as you're going to do.
Yeah, so it would be against all adversaries within very close range. Target to succeed or temporarily restrained as their shadow binds them.
Okay, I like this. So restrain, just so you know, restrain just means they can't like chase you, which is totally fine. But so you know what it's going to do.
If it's not going to stop their hands, then I'm not going to.
Yeah, it's not going to stop like any attacks necessarily. But yeah, I'd say that's kind of a harder one.
What kind of effects can I do with Unleash Chaos? What are you going to let me get away with?
What's it say?
It just says, make a spellcast roll against a target within fire range and spend any number of tokens to channel raw energy from within yourself to unleash against them. On a success, roll a number of d10s equal to the tokens you spend to deal that much magic damage to the target. Mark a stress to replenish this card with tokens. But what if I, didn't want to? What if I wanted to use it as kinetic energy, just to kind of push like a force wall? You can say no. I'm trying to figure out how much you'll let me get away with.
Okay, I like what you're trying to do. Let's do it. I'm going to make a roll. I'm going to raise the difficulty that it would normally be.
Okay.
And but I think this
so just my spellcast roll.
Yeah.
Can I throw in an experience? Pick on someone your own size.
Okay.
All right. So that is that's an 18 with one.
Okay, very good. So I think you do this the wall. So what we're going to do is go ahead and roll as if you're rolling your damage.
Okay. So I'll just use the one token because it didn't specify I was using more than one. For 10. Nice.
So 10?
Yep.
All right. Then I'm going to say what this does is you are able to create this shield that can absorb 10 damage.
Okay.
And so it's basically keeping them so kind of the first 10 damage done to anybody is like breaking through the shield.
Okay. I like it. I'm good with that. That's cool. Thank you.
Very cool. Yeah. And I think for me, I'm going on this just because we're missing so many roles. Like roles as in what players are filling.
Yeah.
The god, that just makes sense to me to be like, oh yeah, can let that be a little more defensive this time, given that we don't have our guardian.
Well, I don't want to cause damage to these things because it's just going to piss them off even more than I think they're already pissed.
Yeah, so I think it makes sense to what we're doing, right? Yeah. We're like normally, yeah. So very cool. So that's what you're doing. That seems to go up. So we watch this energy being pushed up. So then, what's Garen going to do?
Well, Garen is going to try to disable the next one that's coming up.
Okay, so you are like outright trying to damage this next.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, I mean, Ellie wants to be defensive. We don't have too much defensive while my wings are up, and
Because
And we're
we've passed
flying through the
hundreds
air.
of statues in this hallway at this point. Hundreds of statues that could all start screaming and yelling and punching and kicking. And who knows if they're going to step off their pedestals or what? I don't know. Are they full torso?
Well,
Oh yeah,
If
they're
they
like
do-
down to their feet.
Hold on.
Totally.
Yeah, great. Okay.
if they do, we can then head down since we are still over this hole.
We still
Didn't
could.
see
But,
any.
all right, cool. Yeah, no, do your thing. I can't read minds. It's all good.
Yeah, so I will roll. Yep, let's see.
Do you attack?
That is a 18 with fear.
Beautiful. That hits.
Okay. 2d8. And that is 8 points of damage. That roll.
All right, that is going to be a minor. As goes across, bits of stone seem to come off of it, and beneath there is this, like, almost like gray fluid lit by the torch that you can see, kind of comes from the wound. And with fear, they're going to go ahead and take the spot here. As they continue this reaching out. So I'm assuming you're also trying to go down the hallway at the same time, right, Karen?
Yes.
So I'm envisioning. Okay, perfect. So you're moving, and as you're doing that, your wings are still like flapping, touching. More are getting pissed off, screaming. And so this is a little bit of a new set visually. Mechanically, I own like you're damaging the same ones, just so you all know. As far as like how you're dealing with it, but visually, just these different ones now are reaching out. And here we go. We're going to do 1 to Garen. Nope, did the wrong again. That is only a 7
Yeah, that misses.
to
So
Ileana.
slap
That
that away.
is 21.
Son of a.
Sorry, Ellie.
She's too busy
Uh,
slapping Garen's hand. She missed the one that came out and clocked her in the
I think
chin.
it's that one reached out to us, Ellie. I kind of shifted a little bit, just turned as I'm holding you, but as we turned, there was another one right there, and just kind of got you as we were going past.
Kind of got me. What's the
Don't-
damage? Tell me it's less than 10.
17
die.
physical.
Okay, so there goes the 10. So it's 10. I got my rune ward. Ah, son of a bitch. So it was a good thing I rolled an 8, but so I don't take any damage. But that now means that the rune ward, because I rolled an 8, is now dead until our next rest. Shit. Okay, cool. Dig it.
All right, as it breaks through your warding here and shatters, but you don't take damage, it sounds. And now, this along this hallway, they begin to. There's kind of this was a screaming. As an offense, now most this vengeful howl and choir swirls around your ears. I'll have you both go ahead and give me instinct reactions.
19.
Only 8 for Darren.
Okay. So then, Eliana, for that success, we'll go ahead and have you mark a stress.
Okay.
For
That's
Garen, because you had
Oh,
that's a
sweet.
fail for Garen. That is a 38 physical damage.
Oh my god.
Can that be knocked down? with the armor slots?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah. It's
no.
just physical. Yeah.
Okay.
The only type that it can't be knocked down is if I say direct.
Direct. Okay. All right, so I'm going to take another one. Two. Okay. Let's see. Got it. Oof. Darren's looking a little beat up.
Thank God for my saves.
What does it look like for? What do you think visually happens to Garen here?
I think as we've gone through here now, he's maybe missing one of his wings is a little bloodied at the wingspan part where the the statues had reached out to try to grab. I think one of his shoulders probably has a big scrape mark that looks like it has a little depth to it. He's kind of bleeding now, like down his arm. So I think on the right hand side where he's holding Ellie, one of the statues had maybe gotten his wing, but on the other side they got just full on right into his shoulder. So
Very cool. So you see
How close are we to the
blood.
edge?
So the blood's now dripping down. You're saying how close you are now within close range of where you're trying to go, and I'll pass the spotlight to you guys.
Can you? How many feet is close?
30.
30? Shit. You can't throw me that far.
cannot.
And then so the statues are basically kind of attached to the wall, kind of floating above the open floor.
Mm-hmm. Sort of like, so they're almost like on ledges, and as you look below, there's really not wall underneath them.
Right.
There's just occasional truss. So yeah, they're just whatever was. They did not lose their structure integrity, basically, unlike the floor.
Right.
Do we, as I look further down the hallway, does it look like the rest of the statues that we can see are waiting for us? Because I don't know if just getting to the other side of this hole is going to be safe. If we should just not immediately head down.
I think looking through the torchlight, you don't see them having the same reactions.
It also could be that it's your wings that we do anything weird from their point of view. Like if we just walk down the hall, we're okay. But now that you're flying over this hole, they're not happy with it. So if we can get land again,
I think we just make a concerted effort then to get to the other side, so I can throw my wings back in, and we can resume walking.
No, but we're both. Well, I've been lucky, but the amount of damage that we're taking, and there's still 2 more rounds technically for us to get there.
No, you can move close in one round.
Okay.
Yeah, I think this will be the last round to get there.
Okay. That's up to you. I'm about ready to tell you to just dive.
Yeah, all right, we'll dive.
I'm watching you getting your ass kicked. What I wanted you to do is throw me, and then I was going to use shadow bind to catch me, but it's too far. The other thing would be is kind of toss me to the side, and I just wall walk along the statues. But
they're going to be whacking at you as well. I don't think if you were on the wall, they're going to be every bit as.
But I crawl along the bottom of them.
Yeah. I mean, keep in mind what you could do is because you have her, you can just go to the other side in this round and try to. It's up to you. Either you want to dash past where any of the ones that were there could reach you. You could say that, or you could try something else.
How are you doing?
Could I use the dash, get to the other side, furl my wings, and we kind of just land on the other side without touching the walls or interacting with the statues at all? Is that something that is?
There's a possibility. We just do an agility.
Yeah.
How are you doing on hit points?
I got 5 of 8, so. And I still have 2. I still have armor slots, so we're okay in that respect.
All right. That's.
Well,
I feel bad.
even
I'm hanging here while helpless. I'm like, I can't. I can slap hands.
That's why I'm saying I feel like we should get to the other side, stop touching the walls, and figure out what to do from there.
Right. Oh.
Yeah.
We're already well over, the hole. So let's finish this course of action. So yeah, that's.
Okay.
Garen's going to bear down to try to get to the other side as quickly as possible and land and close up the wings and hope that will stop them from trying to attack us or trying to grab us like we're kind of a virus in the hallway that they don't notice.
I like it. Let's do agility roll.
Alrighty. Come on, dice. Be nice. That is a 13 with hope. No, 14. Sorry. 14.
14 with hope?
Yep.
Cool. Because 14's a success, a 13 is not. So,
I have it. I keep forgetting about these prayer dice. I can add to any roll. So, but yeah, 14.
You're good. Yeah. So you roll yourself through these statues, grasping their faces with just this like on high disgust as you roll onto the floor, taking your wings in, not touching the ones on the sides, moving so fast down you can hear the stone as the next turn and this next 30 feet. And you look down the hall and you can see at the other end one of the statues that had reached out to you now stands blocking the way back to the hole. Their arms stretched out, almost clawed. Their teeth gone from what looked like straight to now like pointy fangs, but it's still not moving, not entering the domain of the others. For a moment, all seems quiet.
All right, I guess we're not going down the hole.
So it's blocking the hole now? Is that what's...
Blocking the hallway. Yeah.
It's blocking your way back. You are about 30 feet away from it. Yep.
Yeah, okay. I guess ever forward, Eliana.
She walks back to just outside of arm's reach of the statue. You're not very nice. I don't like you.
You don't walk back, do you?
Okay, no.
Okay.
I'll take your warning. She wants to.
Because you moved down 30 feet, so now 30 feet of statues have that.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Yeah.
We're good.
I was
No,
like, I think
I'm-
Eliana learned her
I'm-
lesson last time. I'm pretty
I
sure
would hope
she
so.
doesn't.
If she does start to move, Garen just reaches out and puts a hand on her shoulder.
I do like that where you go to.
Okay, yeah, she turns and starts walking in a huff, and then you catch her by her shirt. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
No, we're not.
Okay.
Ellie, we're not doing that. We're not doing that,
Okay.
Ellie. And you see Garen he's got blood kind of rolling down his arm now. He says, yeah, no, we're not going back. We're not going back. I do have a question about...
I'm sorry. How are you? Let's find you
I have a
up
question
here.
about Garen's healing, his mending touch. And he also has a Seraph Hope. There's a above table. These can be performed on himself, right? Because they just mentioned allies in the actual descriptions. But can I spend hope to heal myself?
I believe if it's allies, you don't target yourself.
Okay, I got a health potion. She ruffles
The
in her.
Mending Touch says you lay hands upon a creature and channel healing magic to close their wounds
Correct. So that one can be used upon anybody, including yourself.
on myself.
If it says
The
allies, then
Seraph
it's only allies, not yourself.
Yeah, the Seraph Hope says spend 3 hope to clear a hit point on an ally in close range. So, but the Mending Touch I'm able to use on myself.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Is that
let's save
enough
our
for you?
potion. Garen does reach up with his hand then on his wound that's on his shoulder, and you see the glowing energy come out, and he will spend some hope to take away 2 of his.
What does that put you at?
As far as my HP, down to 3 of 8. So we are.
You have 3 of 8, or so you've got 5 of 8.
I have 5 of 8 to go.
Do you want the health potion?
No, I think we hold on to it because I have plenty of hope that I can use. Let's hold on to the health potion until it's like absolutely necessary.
Okay, because she like grabs the potion bottle, is ready to snap off the cork with her mouth and jam it down your throat, but you're fine.
No, we're okay. I'm okay. Just hold on to that. It may come in handy. I'll use what I have here. In the meantime, so we'll save our physical potions. So yeah, I'm able to stop most of the bleeding. Then I'll take out maybe a little piece of gauze and kind of wrap the area, so we can continue down the hallway. But yeah, I'm under half the hit points, and I still have plenty of hope, so we're good.
Okay.
Very cool. All right, in that case, continuing down, like still having the torch light flickering there. You can see that the statues begin to change a bit in their depiction. The faces now all seem to be carved with veils over their faces, not having identity. In addition, instead of being looking out, look slightly down. Their hands, instead of like being extended in worship, now seem to be reaching, cupped as almost if to help below.
Help below?
Yeah, like if they're reaching and trying to like either pick up or offer a hand
Oh,
to something below them.
yeah, give a boost up. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Nope.
What would you like to do?
We're walking.
No. We'll keep going until we come either to a juncture, I suppose, or a door, stairs, up or down, anything else besides this hallway. I'm sorry, you said the statues are now looking down, though?
Yes.
See, Ellie, they're ashamed of what they did.
I don't believe that for a moment. That one moment. I want to shake their hand, but I'm not gonna.
Don't touch them.
Yeah, no, I want to touch it.
Don't touch it.
I'm gonna Steve Irwin it and touch it. No, I'm not touching nothing.
Grim always told us not to touch anything.
I know. He's growling in the back of my head. Don't touch them. Don't believe it. Uh, she's just pounding her feet and grouchy.
I guess so. I mean, if we continue on and there's not, I mean, how there's got to be something.
I don't know. I mean,
This is not, I mean, it's not an interdimensional hallway. It's got to end at some point. At least I hope it's not an interdimensional hallway.
who knows? So Ellie stops, looks at the statues, not touching, her arms are crossed. Are you gonna help us or what?
You stop. They don't seem to react.
I know you can hear me. I know you're there.
Your voice goes out, it kind of echoes. I would say then in the silence you do hear shifting stone and footsteps of stone against stone from further down the hall.
I didn't say fight us. It's help us. Sing me something. Come on. Grr.
As you do that, there you can see two statues now have walked down the hallway. One seems to be holding broken wings. The other seems to be almost humming.
Is it a lively tune?
A little, actually, like a little lilt, almost like a lullaby.
How far away are they?
I would say they're about close, and as they come, they stop, now blocking further progress.
So one's holding broken wings.
Mm-hmm.
Garen, I think that's for you. She turns to the ones on the wall. That this is our help. And then looks to the other two statues. Hi, my name is Eliana. This is Garen. We need some help to figure out how to get out of this place so we can leave you guys alone. Obviously, we give your compatriots back there a little bit of irritation, which wasn't intended. We don't want to irritate or upset you, but we are a little frustrated and we just want to move on. How can you help us do that?
You tuck out, and the one that has the soft floating voice turns its head towards you, soft, and then its mouth opens, and a voice comes out without the movement of the lips, and seems very close to Eliana's voice. What is the worth of light unshared? What is the cost of a truth unspoken? If you are the candle, who suffers the burn?
Can you post that for me, please?
I can. As they do that, they also extend their hand. And in it, you can see what appears to be a sculpture of a flame made of orange crystal.
So the crystal's in the shape of a flame.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Karen, talk to yours. She's like elbows him. Try yours. I don't like mine. What is the worth?
Is mine the one that's humming, or
No, yours is the one with the wings. I'm assuming. What is the cost?
and you said it's holding wings in its hand, or it has wings?
It's holding broken wings.
And they're they're super close, so we don't have to walk up to them. Right?
Not entirely. I mean, you could get a little closer. Just depends.
All right, so Gary, I will walk up closer to it, and as I do, I'm going to have my healing energy kind of present itself, and slowly and gently reach out to try to mend the wings,
Okay.
to heal the wings that this statue is now holding.
I like that. Give me a spellcast roll.
Hey, spell cast roll. 3. 10, 12, 15 with fear. Like you need. Don't use fear dice and just roll 2 hope dice.
As you reach out and feel like the wings piece themselves together, as the mouth opens and you hear your voice, will you fly, knowing it leads to the fall of others?
I got the first half. Will you fly knowing?
It leads to the fall of others.
Okay. I say to it that I fly to protect, not to harm. And when others fall, I fly to catch.
As you say that, nods its head. And then takes a step to the side, leaving large enough room for you to walk by.
All right. Guess it's my turn.
I look at Ellie and say, "Be nice." I bow my head, I nod my head at the statue a little bit, and walk past, hoping that Ellie will be able to follow.
Ellie grins, her half smile smirk. What is the worth of light unshared? It doesn't have worth if it's not shared. What is the cost of a truth unspoken? That's also would be darkness. And if I am the candle who suffers the burn, well, if I am the light and I share that, then it's not necessarily suffering, but those around me are the ones who will feel the effect, at least. If I'm not telling the truth, they burn. If I do tell the truth and speak soundly and wisely, then they shouldn't burn. and bows.
Yeah. Indeed. As listens, its hand closes around the crystal, and the face turns to that of almost sadness. As doesn't bow, but just straightens its head, expressionless, and moves aside, disappointed.
Oh. I didn't get it right. Huh.
What would y'all like to do?
Garen is. I'm waiting to see if Ileana will walk past the statue now and see if. Even though it looks
Just going over it again in her head, she kind of steps by. She's like, damn it, what did I miss?
Ellie, maybe it's just best we left this be if they're going to let us pass.
Yeah, she passes. Oh,
Okay. And you walk by, and there doesn't seem to be any more reaction or anything like that. Sorry. And I would say, as you walk further down, you can hear again a strange sound of the stone shifting just out of sight of the torch, until you finally come to what appears to be a door. In front of the door, you can see, in stone that doesn't seem to have dust but be almost new, 2 pedestals. Upon the pedestals, you see what appears to be a cloth bag tied shut. The other, there is a small box that has a lid open, like hinged, in which you see this kind of silver, silver necklace attached to what appears to be this black crystal amulet.
are they magical?
What? Yes, both are magical.
Does it look like the bag has something in it?
Though it's resting, yeah, it looks like there might be things in there.
Are there places on the door that look like things should be put in?
Well, looking past the pedestals to the door, there's a handle that doesn't seem to be any type of lock or anything.
Handle, but no lock. All right, what do you think, Garen? Are there statues all the way down this whole thing?
Well,
Yes, you've had to walk past all the statues. Yep.
So there's on a pedestal. There's these kind of an open chest or a box that has a necklace with a
So there's two pedestals.
right. One has a
One has a bag that looks like
Yeah.
there's stuff in it, and there has this like a jewelry box that's open
Right.
and showing this amulet. And behind it.
So,
is-
Ellie, do you
door.
think someone has left presents for us, or do you think it's a trap? Should we ignore this and just try to open the door?
I don't
Can you?
necessarily think that it's either. I don't think it's necessarily a trap, but I don't think that they were left here specifically for us.
Can you tell what kind of items these are magically?
I was just trying to see what. You can sense the presence of magical people and objects within close range. It doesn't tell me anything about what.
Mm-mm.
Um, can I feel if it's umber or aether, or is it neutral?
I'll say both are ether.
Well, the best I can figure is that they're of the aether, so that's good. I guess we can. I wanted to see if they were needed to put in the door, like keys. Like there's a recessed spot for that black crystal to go into. But if they're both, not that the aether couldn't hurt us, but at least it's better than Umbra. I don't know. Which one do you want to pick up?
I really don't want to pick up either of them. If I'm being honest.
Which one do you want me to pick up first?
I don't really want you to touch either of them, Ellie.
Oh, Grimm's not here. Right?
Grim is worn off on me.
Are there any symbols on the pedestals? Any information on the pedestals to be read, gleaned?
No, there's going to be anything written.
I would like to kind of listen at the door to see if. I know you said it's a large stone door, so see if there's any kind of way I can.
While he's listening at the door, I'm going to open the bag. So he's walking up, I'm like, all right, screw it. Pink.
I love it. I would say listen at the door. There doesn't. You don't hear anything beyond the door.
Okay.
Well, I guess I'm gonna do this. I'm sorry. Go ahead and give me a perception at the door.
Perception. 13 with help.
Okay. All right. Listening at the door, you. There is what sounds like the humming of like glass or crystal. This seems to be coming from the room beyond. It reminds you a little bit of when you utilize your magic. Things vibrate at a different frequency. And Eliana, you go and you kind of open the bag here, and you can see what appeared to be 3 blue seeds that have a soft blue glow.
Are they like our beacon seed?
No, they seem to be different than that.
Okay.
And there's just kind of a small. There's like a phrase woven into the inside of the bag, like it's been threaded, embroidered in. That simply says, "Sometimes our travel must be quick."
As I turn and now I see Ellie going into the bag, I kind of just grit my teeth and say, "What did you find?"
A bag of seeds. And she walks over to the other pedestal.
Do these look
there's
like the
some
same kind of
embroidery
seed?
on the inside. It says, "Sometimes our travel must be quick." 3 seeds with a soft blue glow. Here, take a look. She kind of hands it off to the side of her towards Garen as she's marching to the other pedestal. Here, take a look.
Garen, I begrudgingly reach my hand out and take the bag from her.
All right. Looking at the amulet, you can see kind of holding it on the back of the shadow, the crystal. You can see the inscription, "Sometimes our way must be unseen."
Damn it, Ellie.
Yeah.
She's gonna put the necklace on,
Oh.
and then look to Garen and go, "Can you see me?"
I would say you look and Eliana vanishes.
No. Take it off.
Wait, what? You can't. That is awesome. Like, can you see none of me? Like,
It's like
How
she's
about
gone, right? Like
she's
just
moving,
she was
so she's
standing.
like
Yeah.
kind of lifting it
Oh.
off. How about now? Can you see me now? Can she see herself?
I think you see yourself like almost a shadowy form of yourself.
Okay, cool.
And then as you lift it off, you can see yourself again. When you put it back on, you do not disappear again.
What? Shit. Much per day. Cool.
Ah.
All right, we got Jack of the Beanstalk beans and
All right.
necklace of
So this the amulet is elusive amulet in Demiplane and in Daggerheart.
Are you holding on to the beans?
Yeah, I'll hold. Are they beans or seeds?
Seeds.
Sorry.
Yeah, I got the. Do these look like the seeds that Grim have, or are these a different kind? What is the makeup of the bag?
So they look like they softly glow blue. And but that is about all you can really see here.
Okay.
But they don't look like the other seed. They seem to be almost very clearly made.
I'll just tuck that back into the
Cool.
little pouch that I have behind my wings, or between my wings and my back, and just tighten it into these little leather straps that I have on my arm. So it's just secure until we can examine these a little bit further.
Above board, if they're what I think they are, that's really cool.
They are super cool.
Have I guessed appropriately? They're portal seats?
They are porter seats,
Okay, cool.
but
I don't know that. We don't know that. We have to do something with those seats. There's 3 of them.
yes.
Where would plant them?
All right, so we try this door.
We still have a door. Yeah, we still got to figure out this door.
Okay. So we pushing open the door.
Yep.
I'll help them push, I guess.
Yeah. I think between the two of you, it is heavy. Looks like it's meant to be opened with multiple people as you get behind it. And
was there any other marks on this door? I got to ask my standard question. Sigil symbols, runes.
yeah, so the door is decorated. It does seem to be. I don't think Garen might recognize. It seems to be various holy, like things that you'd know from like worship to the veiled deities, that seem to be appropriate for this place. But I would say written so that it intersects the door itself, goes beyond the seam. So it meant like double doors, and so it goes around there. Where they'd meet. It simply says, "Be careful, for beyond the veil may be lifted."
That was on the door.
Hmm.
But I didn't
All right.
know what it was. So
Let's open the door.
okay.
It's just the veil. They've been long gone. Who cares, right?
Now who cares?
All right, and so you push open the door. Here, the walls are lined with multicolored crystals that give off a strange hum. You can see an altar here. Behind the altar, there are 3 statues, winged, faceless, and weathered, that stand in a semicircle. At their feet, each has a shallow bowl. In the center of the room is a stone lectern.
Is there any books on the stone lectern?
Approaching the lectern, you hear a different tone in the hum. And
In the room? Like total?
yeah,
Okay.
and like the room, the closer to the lectern, the room hums a slightly different tone, and there's a glow of light upon a symbol that seems to be burned into the surface of the lectern itself. That of like the 6-pointed spiral.
But I know what that is.
Give me a knowledge check.
That's 17. With fear.
Okay. I think gazing upon this, you recognize it as the one. Oh, sorry. The one who consumes.
Hey, Garen, you know what this is?
I don't, but that phrase sounds familiar.
The one who consumes?
Garen is trying to remember these other rooms that we were going through as we went up the tower. And by that I mean I'm going back. That just rings familiar to me. But I can't quite place it.
I don't have anything in my notes.
No, I don't have anything written down. It just sounds very familiar. I know we've seen a lot of writings on basins and statues. Yeah, no, sorry.
Okay. Anything else on the lectern of note?
No, not that you can tell.
Anything on the altar of note?
I would say getting closer to the altar. You can see that beneath the bowls of the three statues, there does seem to be verses written.
And did the hum go back to where it started after I left the lectern?
Yes.
All right. What are the verses?
Okay. First statue. It says, I give without promise, I burn without rest, and in my warmth all things may grow or die. And the second is I speak though no one hears. I warn though none believe. I am the doubt that keeps the blade from slipping.
And these are written on the bowls that are at the feet of these statues.
Yes.
Okay.
The very last, what you keep, you lose. What you give endures.
Can I examine the altar to see if there are any? Is it just a slab altar, like a slab at the top, and then two slabs that hold the top up, or are there any kind of places that maybe could be storing things or hidden mechanisms that could open the altar up, or is,
Sure.
you know?
Yeah. Looking at the altar, it is a kind of a simple 3-slab design. And there are signs of the stone, like where there's some indents, like where it seems to have been like well used over a long course of time.
Okay.
Specifically behind it, as though it had been leaned on. It's over and over and over. And the function of it ultimately seems not to hold any secrets, I would say.
Okay.
It's kind of plain, and
Are they
the
real
idea is
helpful?
things have been like, you think things are like set here, maybe lit, kind of a point of meditation, nearly, more than like anything else.
So there's no secret compartment that's holding the crown that we could just get and leave? Is that what you're saying?
Click, got it.
Yeah.
You know, man, found it. Let's go.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt that, right? Ellie, what do we make of these phrases here?
You know, I don't know yet. Is that so? You said there's crystals all over the walls of varying colors, multicolored crystals that are giving off these strange hum. What do these crystals look like? Are they our standard crystals, or are they different crystals?
Multicolored crystals.
But,
So you're saying like, I'm sorry, you're like
Oh,
kind of the
it's in
shape
shape?
of them? Yeah. So what they appear to be are like, or I would say, are very well polished and somewhat thin and long, most part. So maybe only like quarter an inch to half an inch thick at times, and longer than you would think. So long that you, like, as they are set, you would imagine that moving them very quickly in the wrong angle would snap them. So they have this delicateness to them, and they're pointed on the top and the bottom. They seem to be balanced by the tip of the bottom, like very perfectly, almost kind of defying like physics, and as they hum.
And it's every color under the rainbow, or is it just 7?
They emit the various hues, and like they even kind of change.
Okay, so it's kind of looking like those old record players that have the lights with them. And play the music, you kind of shuffle in and out.
Yeah, it's kind of like if you have like an
Go.
LED, like as it slowly goes from one color to the other,
Gotcha.
kind of thing, is kind of the ideal here.
I appreciate that, Chris. I knew exactly what you were talking about. So
I know what you're talking about too.
No,
Yeah,
it's just, it just brought a vivid flashback to me.
love it.
So that's why it's.
Yeah, I was thinking light bright too. So, and so the humming has only changed when we got to the lectern, and not to the. Or have we gotten close enough to the statues? Are the statues on the floor, or are they on the altar? I know, many questions. Statues on floor?
Yes, they're behind the altar on the floor.
Okay.
With the basins in front of them.
When we got to the altar, did the humming change? It went back to where it started when I left the lectern, but did it change while Garen was looking at the altar?
No.
Okay. Did it change when we got closer to the statues?
No.
Okay. So the only time it's changed is being at the lectern with the symbol that has light going on. All right. Is there anything else of note in the room? Are there like pews? Is there a place for people to sit, or is it just an altar, statues, and lectern? I mean, it seems like
this looked like to be places where people would stand in front of the lectern, almost like right after they entered. You think? And from what you can tell, it seems like someone would be standing at the lectern. People would come in here, stand, and then probably move to the altar. And it's kind of a small area, only meant to like take a few people at a time.
Oh, so maybe like offering prayers or provide like healing. So a crowd comes in, there's a line, they stand before the lectern, they give peace with thee, and then move and grab something off the altar.
Possibly, yeah.
And there's 3 bowls in front, and that's where we found the verses. I don't know. What do you think, Garen?
Well, that first one kind of makes me think of the sun. I don't want to put some of these seeds in each of these bowls and see what happens.
I don't think the seeds are going to do. Are all the statues the same statue?
Yes.
And they're veiled?
Mm-hmm. I would say probably some differences, but not necessarily important differences.
Not.
But they're all faceless.
Correct.
Are we able to move the bowls, or do they feel like they are firmly in the ground or attached to the statue in any way?
They seem to be attached.
Okay.
Like they're not meant to be moved.
I mean, you can try putting the seeds in the one with the sun, or at least a seed. Or we try our seed, but I give.
Yeah, we did when we first went into the bottom of the tower. I'm just going to take out. How many of these seeds are there in this bag?
3.
There's just 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a coincidence.
And they glow blue.
I will take one of the seeds out and put it in this first one. And I will try to use my glow just, maybe at a 1 or a 2 as opposed to a 10, and just see if we get any kind of interaction from the seed itself, from the crystals in the room, now that I've shown this power.
So I'm going to say you go ahead and take 1 seed and you place it in.
Yes.
And the glow from it ceases. And it cracks. to dust.
Is there anything inside the seed?
No.
Are the bowls magical?
The bows do seem to have magic. And then the room seems to respond in a blue that matches the glow of the seed. All the crystals at once take it. There's this harmony that moves across, and the now extinguished, no longer burning lectern symbol gets a soft blue glow as the rest of the crystals return to their multicolored hue, and it seems that this offering has been accepted. As the other two bowls remain. And we will end there for today.
All right. I don't think it's going to be as easy as putting seeds in those other two.